1% or whatever. Outside, my head in my hands.
I told her my name is Sam. She said no, the one on your birth certificate.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Let's see the stat sheet here for Anthony Edwards.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for Portland, we've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Klingon out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 4. And Grant gets it to go. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Grant outside. Shoots over Randle. They get it again. Kamare. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
Outside Edwards. There's a screen. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Kamare.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Klingon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And the size of Klingon alone makes him a tough cover.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Randle deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, a terrific swat.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Now here's Conley. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Free throw drops for Conley. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randle looking crafty at creating for himself there.
Back to Simons. Inside. Randle with a steal. Down low. Deflected. The kick out to Conley. Left side, Edwards. Kept alive. Back to Gobert. Randle on the screen. Gobert passes to Conley. Over Simons. The shot by Conley. No good. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Grant outside. Pass to Klingon. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Allie, what do you have to say?
He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Edwards. He picked up 10 in his last game. Outside McDaniels. From outside the arc. Edwards, no good.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And Grant gets it to go.
Boy, and over time, Grant has expanded his range. If he's left open from beyond the arc, he can definitely knock that shot down now.
Now here's Conley. It's tipped. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Simons against Conley. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Kamari. Kamari's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3-pointer Sharp. Another 3 for Portland.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside for Randall. They need this. Portland with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Sharp against Edwards. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Sharp, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. McDaniels finds Edwards. Outside Conley. Going inside. McDaniels from long range. Pure from 3-point range.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
He's checked in from Portland. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And here are the Trailblazers now. Pass to Klingon. Off the outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And today will be the first game of 2 in a row between these 2 teams.
Yeah, these little mini-series are interesting. In the first game, it's all about setting the tone, and both of these teams want to establish momentum early.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Outside Edwards. Stolen by Sharp. He's all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
It's tipped. Grant with a steal. He goes up. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Randall. Give him 8 points now. Gobert passes to Randall. Clock at 4. Stolen by Sharp. Here's Grant. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
And he drops the first. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Avdia. Timberwolves trail by 10. DiVincenzo with it. His last outing, he had 20. To the paint. Here's Minot. Pass to Reed. And stolen by Williams. Henderson left side. Here's Benton. Now here's Grant. Fires the 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Minot. Back to Randall. There's a screen from deep. No luck on that one. Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Pulls it from the corner. Henderson misses. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Kamara, he's checked in for Avdia. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Reed finds McDaniels. Here is DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Fires it. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Somehow he got a hard shot to fall there. DiVincenzo deserves our props.
Offensive rebound. Here's Kamari. On target from range. Kamari's got 5.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing them.
Reed, good.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Henderson, the pass to Benton. Henderson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside for Grant. That 3's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 8. To the inside. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. Portland's shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Grant can't get that one to fall.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Randall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Free throw drops for Randall.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Portland making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Garz is checked in. That one misses. Portland leading by 7. In transition. Henderson, the pass to Ben. Here's Avdia. Nice D from Alexander Walker. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
They set the pick. Launches it. Williams grabs the board.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Avdia. That one goes. Count it. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's been all about Jeremy Grant for the Trailblazers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Timberwolves trail by 9. We've got Delano Banton. He's out there with Henderson. Denny Avdia out there with Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 4. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Henderson outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Denny Avdia.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. It's both from the stripe. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Ben. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta. Henderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
They set a pick. Stolen. And he's all alone. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Now here's Henderson. 27 points his last game. And is blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Number 7, Joe Ingles.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. 6 to shoot. Here's Henderson. That one no good. Nice D from Alexander Walker. On the wing, Ingles. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Avdia. Batting on the wing. Portland, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's DiVincenzo, and the shot's good. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Benton, good.
Got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 7. Reed, a screen on Henderson. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. Yeah, very efficient shooter from inside the arc. Henderson can beat you in a plethora of ways.
Now here's Alexander Walker. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Henderson misses.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Outside Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Lets it go. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Henderson with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Batten on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. Batten's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Reed, a screen on Avdia. Alexander Walker, the pass to Ingles. Reed, good.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Henderson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
The first one falls.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Anthony Simons comes in for Avdia. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for Ingles. Henderson hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Edwards. Right side, DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. On the wing, Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time for dance dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move.
Making a change here. Avdia's checked in.
Down the lineup for your Trailblazer. Number 8,
Minnesota on D. They trail by 6. Banton passes to Simons. Back to Banton. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Portland leading by 6. There's Simons with a 3. He buries it from 3. Simons got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And over the course of a season, this is one of Simons' strengths, his efficiency from range.
Outside Edwards. They set the pick. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Reed. 13 points in the game. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed to screen on Simons. And stolen by Williams. By himself. And Williams punches it home.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Crazy for Trailblazers Stats team. Here they come, fans. For some features, here they come.
He's checked in for Williams, and it's Jeremy Grant in for Abdia. And Minnesota making a change here. Randall, the pass to Conley. Back to Randall. Shot to stop the run, and out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And they're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. Top 10 in the NBA on the boards. Their bigs have used their length to seal the glass.
And this team embodies a never-give-up attitude. This is especially evident on the offensive glass, where they know how to keep plays alive and score off second-chance opportunities. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Pass to Graham. Here's Kamari, checked by Randall. And Gobert with a block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And so here's Portland. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Gobert, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Randall, who drains the 19-footer. Randall's got 11.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Pass to Graham. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Minnesota ball.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. For 3, Randall. Simons with a rebound.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 5.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Kamari, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Sharp. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards nails it.
Really like what Edwards did there, assertive in the 2-man game.
Randall with a steal. Outside Conley. Back to Randall. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5, and they double up Gobert. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Sharp with it, and they're on the break. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Edwards, a pass to Randall. Outside Conley. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Conley's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong kick he lays there.
Simon's shot is good.
They're really working the paint now.
Conley against Simons. Down low. Here's Gobert. Comes up empty down low.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Great to have you with us. Starting out, let's check out the award winners for Players of the Week. Hey, Shaq, during the course of your career, you won several of these awards. That's certainly something to be proud of.
Yeah, for someone like me, I had like 100 of those.
Wow, Shaq. We're talking Player of the Week awards, not cars.
Yeah, I had 100 of those too. Let's talk about something else.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Trailblazers.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Simon's shot is good.
And it's tough to defend the pick and roll with Simons running it. He's got a great sense of that set.
Outside McDaniels. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Trailblazers lead by 17. Outside Sharp, pass to Kamare. Grant outside. Floats one. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall finds Conley. Edwards for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Kamare's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Simons passes to Graham. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Boy, it's fun watching Grant go to work down there. I mean, making the defense try to get aggressive with him, and then he wins that battle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy's a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
Now here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
First free throw is good.
Known as the Stifle Tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
So he's able to get 1 of 2.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Randall a screen on Sharp. Edwards for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Edwards got 5 points.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Grant outside. Let's go with a 3. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Randall, the pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Sharp. Edwards for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. McDaniels got 7 points.
Just doing it solo. Love seeing McDaniels grab that steal and take off and convert.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Get loud for your Blazers, Blazers, and Crew.
Take a look at the 2K leaderboard and check out the bigs who have been posting big points so far this season. Fourth, Julius Randle.
These big fellas come at you in all kinds of ways. They may not share styles, but they're all effective scorers.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Simon's got 13.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come.
Ooh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
Gobert is a big target, especially when he's roaming around that rim.
Grant's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 15. McDaniels passes to Conley. Now here's Randle. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. The 3, Randle. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Sharp. Outside for Grant. Drains the triple. Grant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, it's been a huge night for Grant, the former second-round pick. He's a guy who's had to fight for his spot in the NBA, and he's deserved what he's earned.
Randle a screen on Simons. Sinks it from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Conley looking for an opening. Picked by Gobert. Fires for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Timberwolves, currently 7th in the conference, hoping to string together some more wins. And, of course, Portland, 3.5 games behind.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Three-pointer sharp. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. For 3. Rebounded by Kamari. Kamari's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
McDaniels with it. Now Sharp defending. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Left side, Edwards. Here's Randall. Gobert inside. The kick out to Edwards. Edwards on target.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Conley against Simons. Shoots. Again, the miss by Portland. Timberwolves trail by 10. Randall inside. 14 points for him. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Kamari. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Portland?
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Banton, he's checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Simons. Now here's DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. And there's the lob. Banton passes to Graham. This one for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. And he's good on the first of 3.
Great basketball play runs into family for Jeremy Grant. But he really has become his own man out on the floor and shown us his own unique talents.
Denny Avdias checked in for Kamara. He hits the second from the line.
They're shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding the lead late.
And he makes all 3.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
And here's Alexander Walker. Randall outside. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. And Klingon pulls it down.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Banton on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Avdia. And that one's good. Avdia's got 8.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has 7. For the finish. Oh, that was something else, man.
Show us some power. tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You gotta dance like everybody's watching. Let's see them dance through.
Williams is checked in for Portland. And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. Number one, the Blazers. In the third spot, Minnesota.
Well, each of these teams play physical basketball, hitting the offensive glass.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Reed sets a screen. Hoop poked away and stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Benton. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Benton on the wing for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his sixth rebound on the night. To win the drought. And he takes it up and lays it in. Randall's got 16 points.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Benton passes to Henderson. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
And they're top 5 in preventing points. They have a number of guys who can defend multiple positions, and they work well together as a unit.
And to be number 2 in turnovers per game, it gives you a good sense of what a well-organized squad they are. They run a tight ship. Walker, he's checked in for Grant. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Alexander Walker. Reed to screen on Henderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Pass to Minot. Outside, Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Over Henderson. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting just under 40% from the field. Here's Minot. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Dozier. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nice shot by Walker.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
It's been all about Jeremy Grant for the Portland Trail Blazers. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Williams, Scoot Henderson out there with Delano Benton. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Murray in at power forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
First team foul.
And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. And it's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have and getting it right.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 21. Pass to Minot. Here's Dillingham, defended by Henderson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Scoot Henderson. Dillingham was the sixth man during his lone college season, Grant, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
And the first one at the line is good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reed's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Garza's checked in. He does not get the second one. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Minnesota shooting just under 40% from the field. Reed, a screen on Henderson, and here's Dillingham from the arc. Sinks the tray. Dillingham's got 4 points in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Avdia outside. 6 to shoot. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Second team foul. Minnesota foul. Luka Garza. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good. Avdia. Walker, he's checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Avdia. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom.
Reed, a screen on Henderson. High post Reed. Here's the three. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Patton on the wing. Puts up a three. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Dillingham. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed sets a screen. From outside the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Garza. Portland making their last shot. Outside, DiVincenzo tries to break his ice. Here's Dillingham, defended by Henderson. Soft touch off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Shots good by Henderson.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to Dillingham. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer off the mark.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Reed. Over Henderson. And another basket for Minnesota.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
Now Williams. Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Walker against DiVincenzo. Pass to Garza. Reed in the post. And Williams over to help. DiVincenzo with it. And Walker picks him up defensively.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Reed for 3. Banton pulls it in. Banton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Henderson. Back to Banton. Launches it. They get the rebound. Williams sinks that one from the post.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jeremy Grant.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
You could tell all that losing was starting to get to him, and they looked at him to help him get back on the right path. That's exactly what he was able to do here tonight. Right side, Conley. Randall Randall finds Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Now here's Grant. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Grant's got 30 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Gobert with a screen on Simons. Sends it home from 3-point land.
You make a 3 on Conley, he's looking for payback. He's got great competitive spirit.
Back to Simons. Pass to Graham. 4-3. Drops in the 3. Grant's got 33 points.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
Now Conley. He's covered by Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with it. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
It's the decision-making and pace that make Conley so effective in running the pick and roll.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gobert with a screen on Sharp. Edwards for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. The ball's knocked loose. Simons against Conley. Pass to Kamari. Takes a 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Gobert with a screen on Sharp. Edwards for 3. No good there.
And their physical dominance has been on.
Oh,
man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And he knocks down the first one.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
And Conley drops them both. Portland leading by 22. Avdia outside. Grant with a screen on McDaniels. McDaniels against Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Free throw good, Avdia. And Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, BA, and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
And the Blazers making a change here. Murray's checked in. And both free throws good for Avdia. Here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. And it's Alexander Walker in for McDaniels.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Here's Benton. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
And the first one at the line is good. And Minnesota with some changes. Minot's checked in for Mike Conley. And it's DiVincenzo in for Edwards. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Timberwolves shooting just a phenomenal clip, 59% here in the fourth. To the paint. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Williams.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jeremy Grant.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Assist goes to Reed.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, BA, keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Up top, Avdia. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Ali LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jeremy Grant.